I have two things in my hand. I have a coconut, and I have, does anybody know what this is? A pomegranate, right? All right, so I'm going to ask a question, and I know there's some of you here are going to have an answer, but I'm also going to ask the people online the same question. And if you want to type in the chat, and I can pull it up on my phone, and I can see who can figure out the answer. So this is a coconut, and this is a pomegranate. And today I want to talk about two different things. I want to talk about seeds, and I want to talk about secrets. Okay, seeds and secrets. So my question to you is, which has more seeds? A pomegranate or a coconut? That's the question. So, which has more seeds, a pomegranate or a coconut? Nicholas, which has more seeds, a pomegranate or a coconut? What's that? A pomegranate. Okay. Anybody else? A pomegranate. Okay. So pomegranate or so how many, okay, then my next question, I didn't see anybody, I know online there's about a minute delay between when I ask a question and when you hear it. So I'll just kind of keep an eye on that. So how many seeds how many seeds can possibly be contained in a pomegranate? What range? What's that? 150. Nicholas, what were you going to say? How many? You guys say louder. 15 to 30? Okay. Anybody else have any guesses? Let me see if anybody online has anything. No. So in the average pomegranate, there can be anywhere from 400 to 1,200 seeds that are in each pomegranate. 400 to 1,200 seeds in each pomegranate. So, and the coconut is actually is in the top 10 of the largest seeds in the world. And actually, the palm tree, the different varieties of palm trees have some of the largest seeds in the world. So the second thing I want to talk about is seeds. So we're still talking about seeds. So I know Father just talked about how we're all throwing seeds. And in our life, we're throwing seeds of encouragement. And we're throwing seeds of all kinds of things. And when we're reading the parable that we read today, we're talking about the sower and the sower who throws seeds. And then that sower is supposed to be God. And God is throwing seeds on all of us. And so sometimes it goes on the sidewalk and the bird grabs it and it can't grow. Sometimes it goes on the rocks and it grows a little bit and then it chokes and then it dies because the sun is scorching it. And then sometimes it goes in thorns and the thorns will mess it up because it can't grow all the way. And then sometimes it goes into good soil. And when the disciples asked, what is the meaning of this? And actually my favorite part of this story, the favorite part of this whole thing is that Jesus told the disciples, it's to you that I've given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, and I do these things. He did it for a purpose. He said these things in secret, so some people wouldn't know what he was saying, but also gave them the tools to know what he's saying. So for those of us, although we're here and you're watching online and you're here and you're staying present, you are given the secrets to know the kingdom of God, right? And so what are those things that we can do? So it says, when the seed fell on the good ground, it was those who were patient and had a good heart that would allow the seed to grow within them. So God is constantly throwing seed to all of us, whether we ask for it or not, whether we're ready to grow, whether we have some rocks in our heart, whether there's some vines that are growing around us, or whether we have good soil. And so it's our job to always try to be ready, to be prepared, to know that there might be a thorn or two. There might be a couple rocks, and the soil may not be a good fit yet, but it's our job to always work towards that. And what are those ways that we can work towards making sure the ground of our heart is ready for the seeds to be planted? You can come to church. You can receive Holy Communion. You can go to confession. You can work on those things that are choking you in life. You can work on the things that are keeping you from your full attention to God. And those are the things that we need to be working on. And sometimes we know those things that are choking or that are messing us up, that are not allowing us to have good ground, not allowing us to be ready to accept the seed that God is always throwing on us. But sometimes God might throw a coconut at our head. God might throw a coconut at our head, right? And it'll hit us. And then, we wake up and we're like, whoa, something just happened. Now I'm more ready. But sometimes it'll be as small as the seeds that are inside this pomegranate. We won't really feel them. But we may not realize that they're there. And so we just have to be ready at all times. So remember the seeds that God is always throwing at us, no matter what. And it's up to us to make sure that our soil is ready. And also remember the secrets. They're not supposed to be secrets to us. But God tells them to us so that way we can have ears to hear, to make sure that we're actually listening, or we have eyes to see to make sure we're actually seeing. So remember those things when you're in the grocery store and you see a coconut, or you see this awesome pomegranate. And when God sends a coconut to your head, try to catch it. Be ready to receive it, and be ready to grow a big coconut tree. Thank you so much.